Around the Causeway Coast with Dennis McNeil. Have you got a minute?
It's Dennis McNeil for Causeway Coast Community in Portstewart today with Desmond James Calvert, DJ, or the Lego Man as he's known. DJ, have you got a minute?
Yes.
Good to chat to you for Causeway Coast Community. You have featured widely quite recently on TV and in local newspapers. Start off by telling us a bit about yourself.
Well, as you know, I'm called the Lego Man and I have a disability. I was born with no hands and no legs all my life. Everything has been a challenge to me, but it's a good challenge, and I love to succeed in things I do, and that's why I do Lego, because it is a challenging thing to work with. So this is how this all came about.
And you were saying you were born with no hands and no feet. This is a daft question, but I want to ask you how difficult has that made life for you?
Well, it depends what perspective you look at it. At times, yes, it would be difficult for me, but most of the time I've learned to adapt. I always say the world is not made for me, so I have to adapt to the world to be able to do things.
Does it require a bit of, is it stubbornness or determination, or what is it?
A bit of both. You have to, especially when you're doing something, you have to sort of, like yourself, you could do something and you're not thinking about it. Well, I have to do something, I think, well, how am I going to do that? And then once I figure out how to do it, and then it becomes second nature to me.
Now, you've got the Lego Man t-shirt on, you are the Lego Man. How did that first start?
Well, it started basically last year. I got in touch with a guy called Paul, and he got me into the papers basically, and it kind of snowballed from there. But then I sort of took off myself then on my own and got into the TV side of it, got to UDB and BBC and all from down. And I was actually on the John Toole show as well, Radio Ulster, and I've been in Chronicle and Times. I've been in the Local Woman magazine. I'm with you guys now, and there's another journalist that's got in contact with me, and she's wanting to maybe put me into some magazines in the UK. So yeah, it's been good.
Is that a good thing, or will the publicity and the fame go to your head, I wonder?
No, I don't think it'll go to my head. I want people to see, like, having a disability is not the end of life. It's not the end of the world. And I want to give inspiration, obviously, to kids and to people and amputees maybe have lost limbs or lost legs or lost hands, and maybe to them, well, that's it. I can't do this. I can't drive a car or whatever. I can't go out and have a normal life. I just want to show you can have a normal life with a disability. We're
looking at now some pictures running in the background of the types of things you've built. Is it techno Lego? Is that the term for that?
It's Lego Technic, yes. Yes, and it's quite it's an expensive hobby, but it's very enjoyable.
How long does it take, for example, to build one of these lorries with a grab or one of the other complicated bits of machinery?
Well, the one that I showed you earlier, the Mercedes truck with a grab, took me roughly about 5 weeks to complete. Roughly about a couple hours a day, and then I have a bucket wheel excavator, which is one of my biggest sets. It's just about 4,000 pieces.
And do you find working with Lego and building with Lego, do you find that a challenge? Do you find it therapeutic, helpful?
A challenge, yes. Therapeutic, yes. And it helps me concentrate. It gives me a focus. It takes my mind off everyday life, and you sort of go into your wee zone. And especially if I'm out in the summer house, I would put my music on and listen to music, and away I go.
What is your music?
I like anything Queen. I like the Eagles. I like Gary Moore. Anything rock. I'm not into the modern stuff. So sorry, folks.
It's hard to beat Queen though in some of the old timers, if you like. You were quoted in the local paper last week as saying you like a challenge. You almost hinted that there might be something else coming up.
Well, I done it on the 23rd of March last month. We done the Emergency Services Challenge, where the police, ambulance, fire brigade and all came together and built Lego sets against me to raise money for autism, to buy Lego sets for kids who have autism. And I came third, which was probably a good achievement for me. So I was very chuffed, and I think everybody had a good time, and everybody was amazed how they could build, or how I could build Lego, and that was privileged to build against me.
But it is amazing, and it's something you've obviously worked at for so long, and you don't find it too frustrating, you don't find it too demanding?
Well, I've been doing it since I was probably, my first Lego set was when I was 8.
Just for the listeners and followers, you're in your 40s now?
Yeah, I'm 44. I know I don't look it, but
you don't. It says here.
Oh, definitely not. No, I've working since I was 8. I've developed skills in how to build and how to achieve building a set. Because at times it does get frustrating, especially the very miniature parts that's in it. It does get very sort of fiddly, and you sort of think, when you try it first, think, oh, I can't do that, how am I going to do it? And then you work your way around it to find a way of doing it. And once you do it, you can do it then.
Now, are you ready for 3 completely off-the-shelf random questions or points?
Work away.
First one, dead easy. My favourite TV show is
24. Jack Bauer, Keith Sutherland. That's one of my last time I watched it, I was probably a couple of months ago, but yeah, that's been my favourite.
I have to say, one of those programmes I find myself saying, who's that, who's he, who's she?
No, it's easy to follow. It's frustrating when you get to the very end, because it's only like 40 minutes each episode, and it leaves you on a cliffhanger, and then you have to think, alright, I have to watch the next episode. So you end up when we watching 3 or 4 episodes in a night.
Your second random one is the best thing my parents taught me.
To have respect and manners, and to treat people the way you want to be treated.
And the final one, DJ, the most expensive thing that I've spent money on.
My summer house for my Lego. It was probably the most expensive thing I spent. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what I spent, but
did somebody say?
It's in the thousands, yes.
Did somebody say, "Are you sure?"
No.
You just went ahead with it.
I just went ahead with it anyway.
DJ Calvert, good to talk to you and inspirational to talk to you. Quite wonderful, your story, but thank you for chatting to us in Cosmic Coast Community. It's Dennis McNeil with DJ Calvert, the Lego Man in Portstewart.
Thank you very much.